Hi, Hofday. My name is Jesse Cruz. I am the lead pest control technician here at Top End Pest Control, and also the RME, which is the responsible management employee for the company.
My name is Shawnee Apology, and I am the admin coordinator at Top End Pest Control.
Oh, well, the most common, staying in the tropics, the most common things we do run into, which is a lot of the jobs that we do get, would be cockroaches and ants. There's a lot of vegetation on this island. It is an island, and those are the two common ones that we see probably more than once a day, twice, 5 times a day. Oh, like I was just saying about the rainy weather, the weather here is very bipolar. We have 2 seasons, wet and dry.
Right.
There's a lot of times when it rains and we have to kind of play it by ear to see if that's going to dry up in the next 30 minutes on the way to our next job or anything like that. So we just always have to account for the weather, because during our services, it's not good to be treating in those weathers, because it can just wash away our chemical, probably even get to groundwater and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of things we have to look out for.
So as the admin coordinator, I handle the day-to-day things in the office, and then I manage the schedules for our technicians. I listen to what our customers need, take our calls, and basically give them information, help them book treatments. I handle the contracts, the quotes, keeping on top of everybody's services and making sure everybody's up to date. So I pretty much handle the day-to-day stuff that keeps the company moving and busy.
Well, what we do is, we take walks around in and out. So like for the cockroach and ants, for example, a lot of times those guys come from the outside looking for a food and water source. So you see them a lot in any entry areas, which would be windows, doors, or in food and water source areas, which would be kitchens and restrooms. They're always working looking for food and water. So we look for that stuff and then find cracks and crevices that they may be getting in, any gaps or anything, how they're into the properties. We don't want to tell people how to live, but we always have to tell them, you need to keep a safe and clean space. If you have standing water in your sink, on your counters, puddles areas, it's a water source for bugs. And also food, if you leave any crumbs out, any dirty dishes out, food out, that's a lot of the common mistakes.
Well, I guess that's a little bit objective. Some people can thrive under pressure. Some people kind of freak out when you have to multitask and do many things at once. Sometimes you can have 3 people trying to call you at one time, and you have to make sure you get to everybody before the day ends. Or sometimes you have 3 different technicians calling you because there's different things going on at different job sites, or just sometimes the unpredictable things in the day, like a flat tire, and you have to be the one to figure out how you're logistically gonna make sure that person gets to their job on time, but they're also gonna make sure that they have a working vehicle. And so a lot of that goes into organizing those things, but it really helps to have a good team to support you when you need those things to get done.
Well, honestly, our stuff is very safe, but we just always make sure, like, if there's any pets around, that they're actually just, put away or staying away from the treated area at least an hour after we're done treating, just so the chemicals that we spray out, give it the time to dry. And once it's dry, it's completely safe for everybody, even when it is still wet.
So I'm not in the field, so it's a little different for me because I'm not the one that goes into the house and sees the bugs and sprays and can monitor that based on the activity that we see. But in talking to our customers, a lot of the times I like to ask them, just the straightforward question, has your pest activity increased or decreased since the treatment? And if they say, oh, it's gotten a lot better, but I still see, a few here and there, then that tells me that the treatment is working, and maybe it's just a matter of needing to go out, and do a follow-up visit just to make sure that we maintain that barrier that we placed at the initial treatment, so that they can uphold that barrier that protects their home from any pests that come into the home or that are going throughout the home.